God says, "You have been given a lot of money. If you don't listen to me now, you will not receive it. It's only for you, so listen to me now before it's too late. Don't make the mistake of skipping this. This is a divine moment. There is something God has prepared for you, something already marked with your name on it, something that is meant only for you. A blessing so specific, so massive, so life-shifting, that missing it would be a deep loss. Right now, this is not just a word, this is a call, a plea from the heart of the Father who never lies and never fails. He is speaking to you, not to scare you, not to pressure you, but to wake you up into the miracle that is already on its way to you. This word is urgent because the time to receive is now, not later, not someday, but now. What is coming has already been declared in heaven, wealth that doesn't belong to the wicked, but to the faithful. It is assigned, it is released. But it still requires one thing from you, your ear, your heart, and your surrender. If your spirit can feel that tug right now, that pull deep in your chest, I want you to comment "Amen" right now, to affirm that you receive this. There are blessings that come with time and patience, but there are others that come only through alignment and obedience. God is saying to you, "I have placed great provision into motion, and I have chosen you as the one who will carry it, use it, build with it, and bless others through it." This money, this increase, is not ordinary. It is supernatural. It is not about luck or chance. It is heaven-sent and kingdom-purposed. The world will tell you it's coincidence. The enemy will tell you it's too good to be true. But God is telling you today, this wealth was spoken over you before you were born. He is not giving it randomly. He is not releasing it casually. He is putting it in your hands because you are part of something bigger than you have known. This is divine. Now listen closely. This blessing is not being delayed. It is not being denied. It is waiting on you to hear, to believe, and to act. Many will skip this and miss their release. Many will shrug it off and let what is theirs be handed to another. But not you, not this time. That is why God is stirring you, even right now as you hear these words. This money, this miracle, it is tied to an assignment, a calling, a season that is now beginning. The window is open, but it won't stay open forever. You have to listen to God now, not when it's easy, not when it's safe, not when you feel ready. Now, I'm asking you from the depth of your spirit, like someone who has waited their whole life for this moment, to give this your heart. Do not scroll away. Do not walk away. This is not a video to casually watch. This is heaven speaking through the noise and calling you by name. You may not have asked for this money, but it's been prepared for you. You may feel unworthy, but God says you're chosen. You may feel unsure, but God says, "Trust me." This is why you must listen. Because the money, the breakthrough, the overflow will not come just because it's yours. It will come because you listened, because you honored the voice of the one who never fails. You are standing at the edge of the greatest financial release of your life. But this isn't just money to spend. This is provision to position you, to free you, to lift your family, to erase debt, to open doors, to fund purpose, to reveal God's glory through you. Some of you have been crying for answers. You've begged for help. You've asked for rescue. And God is saying, "I've already answered. The answer is here. But you must hear me now. You must obey. This isn't a season of delay. It's a season of decision, and your response will either move you into your promise or leave you watching it pass by. God is not threatening you, He is inviting you. inviting you into something sacred, powerful, and irreversible. If your heart is pounding right now, if your spirit is stirring, that is not random. That is the Holy Spirit confirming that this word is for you. This is not manipulation, this is revelation. This is God reaching for you. The money is already released, but it is waiting for your alignment. Your obedience is the key that turns the lock. Your trust is the door that opens the vault. And heaven is not confused about who you are or what you've been through. God still says, it's for you. No matter the mistakes, no matter the past, no matter the pain, it's for you. If you feel the tears forming, let them fall. If your hands are shaking, it's because your spirit is responding to the call of heaven. This is not hype, this is holy. You are not watching this by accident. You are here because God ordained this moment. He saw you. He knew your struggle. He heard your prayers. And now, He is sending the answer. Through this word, through this timing, through this invitation. Before we go further, if you know this word is already confirming something inside you, I'm asking you gently from a place of faith to like this video, not for vanity, not for attention, but because it is your way of saying, I receive this with faith. I believe this was for me. I'm not letting it pass me by. That one small action might be the very seed that marks this moment forever. What if 7 seconds is all it takes to flip your financial fate? A shocking CIA leak just exposed a hidden brain ritual helping ordinary people erase debt and pull in massive wealth. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this at-home method is turning struggle into luxury fast. But this page could be erased any moment. Click the link in the first comment now before it's gone forever. Now, let me tell you something that will restore your hope. The reason the enemy fought you so hard was because he saw this day coming. The reason you felt so lost, so discouraged, so forgotten, is because he tried to distract you from this moment. But God is greater. His plan is still intact. The blessing is still yours. And no man, no devil, no circumstance can cancel what heaven has ordained. The only thing that can block it is your refusal to listen. That is why this word is so vital. It is your moment to say yes to what is already yours. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are not disqualified. The Lord says, you have been given a lot of money. It has already been seen, counted, set aside. But you must listen. You must believe. You must act. Do not skip this. Do not doubt this. Do not run from this. What God has for you cannot be touched by anyone else, but it can be missed if you turn your ear away. And that is why He is speaking now, loud and clear, because He loves you too much to let you walk past your promise. Right now, this moment is one of those moments for you. You didn't stumble here by accident. You didn't just happen to hear these words. The voice of God is still calling you by name, because the blessing that was spoken in the heavens has not been cancelled, only delayed by your distraction. But even the delay has been used by God to mature you, to shape you, and to get you ready for what is about to land in your life. What is coming is not small. What is coming is not a little help or a short break. What is coming is a divine outpouring, a release of heaven's wealth, an inheritance set aside specifically for you. The reason you are hearing this again is because your spirit needs to align, your faith needs to open, and your ears need to stay fixed on what the Lord is declaring. He is saying once more, with love and authority, you have been given a lot of money. It's not future tense, it's not pending approval, it has already been given. The question is, will you listen long enough, closely enough, deeply enough, to receive what already has your name on it? If your heart is burning with hope, I want you to comment, 1111, to declare that you believe this is your appointed moment. Let your faith speak it out loud. Every door the enemy tried to shut, every delay that tried to convince you that God forgot, every disappointment that made you question whether His promises were still valid, all of it was designed to distract you from this very hour. But hear me in your soul, the delay was not your denial. The delay was your preparation. Because what God is giving you is weighty. This is not just money for comfort, this is provision for calling. This is seed for purpose. This is anointed wealth that will break chains, not just in your life, but in the lives of those connected to you. God is not giving this to you because you are perfect. He's giving it to you because you are positioned in faith, positioned in surrender, positioned in obedience. And even if you feel weak, even if you feel unsure, God's word does not change. His promise does not shake. What He has spoken cannot be reversed. The blessing is real. The assignment is real. And so is the warning. If you don't listen now, you will not receive it. This is not about punishment. This is about protection. God is protecting what is sacred. He is protecting what is holy. He is protecting what is meant only for those who listen. The voice of God is not speaking in confusion. He is speaking in clarity. This money, this divine provision, has an assignment. It has direction. It knows where it is supposed to go. It has been commanded to find you. But it cannot rest on disobedience. It cannot attach itself to rebellion. It cannot stay where there is no honor. That is why the Lord is urging you. That is why your spirit feels the weight of these words. It's not guilt, it's grace. God is giving you the mercy to choose wisely right now. So many people hear a word and nod, then walk away and forget. But those who walk in the miracle are the ones who act when the voice of God speaks. This is not a season for hesitation. This is not a moment to second guess. You have asked God for confirmation, and here it is. The confirmation is not in a sign. It is in the stirring of your spirit, that feeling you can't shake, that hope that won't let go, that whisper that keeps coming back. It's the voice of the Father saying, "Don't miss this. Don't walk away. Don't wait until the door closes, because the door is open now. Heaven is leaning in. Angels are already moving. The paperwork of heaven has already been signed. The funds are already allocated. The harvest is already ripe. The only thing left is your response. Not your perfection, not your qualifications, just your response. Will you listen? Will you align? Will you move? Some of you are feeling unworthy. You're thinking about your mistakes, your past, your doubts. But the blessing is not based on what you've done. It's based on what Jesus did. His blood covered your lack. His love covered your brokenness. And still the Father says, it's for you. You are not disqualified. You are the one He's calling. You are the one He's equipping. And you are the one He's blessing. You don't have to beg for this. You don't have to chase it. You just have to believe and obey. The wealth of the wicked has been stored up for the righteous. The time of release is here. You will not be empty-handed in this season. You will not live in survival mode forever. The Lord is shifting your level. He is increasing your influence. He is expanding your capacity, because you have been chosen to carry what others cannot. And He trusts you with more. Do not waste another moment wondering if this is for you. It is. Do not let fear convince you to ignore this again. God is not silent. He is speaking. He is revealing. He is pouring. You have cried long enough. You have struggled long enough. You have wondered long enough. Now it's time to receive. But it will only come if you listen. Not with your ears alone, but with your heart. People are asking why money is suddenly flowing into random lives. A leaked CIA discovery reveals a 7-second brain ritual that quietly rewires your mind for wealth. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, people are wiping out debt and stepping into luxury with ease. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. You may not see it with your physical eyes yet, but in the realm of heaven, your blessing is being positioned, your inheritance is being moved, and the angels assigned to your destiny are already at work carrying what was spoken over your life long ago. God says you have been given a lot of money, not as a wish, not as a hopeful thought, but as a firm, established decree that no demon, no failure, no delay, no rejection can undo. You are not in a season of waiting anymore. You are in a season of receiving, but even receiving takes faith. Even receiving requires obedience. And what God is emphasizing to you right now is not about greed or earthly gain. It's about the magnitude of His purpose in your life. He is trying to make you see that the blessing was never about just having more. It was about being trusted with more. What is coming is weighty. It carries the power to shift generations. This financial breakthrough has spiritual purpose attached to it, and you are the vessel chosen to carry it forward. If you feel the weight of this word in your spirit, then declare your trust by commenting 222 right now. Let the enemy see your faith still stands. You have prayed for open doors, and God says the door has opened, but now you must walk through it. Many have received this word before but walked away because they allowed fear to become louder than faith. They allowed logic to silence the whisper of the Spirit. They allowed circumstances to speak louder than the promise. But that is not your story. You are here because God knew you would listen. He knew you would sense the urgency and move with the Spirit when others were distracted. The blessing is not coming because you earned it. It's coming because God loves you and has called you. But make no mistake, the release of it requires your yes. This isn't about earning. This is about agreement. The wealth that is being released is coming into agreement with your obedience. Heaven is not confused about who you are. God is not confused about what you've been through. He has seen every tear, every sacrifice, every moment of quiet surrender, and He has chosen this time to repay what you've sown in pain with a harvest of joy. You have been faithful when no one saw it. You stayed kind when you were betrayed. You kept believing even when the bills piled up. And the Father saw every moment. He didn't just see your struggle, He saw your heart. And now He is bringing the blessing that matches your obedience. He is pouring into the places that were once dry. He is sending increase where you only saw lack. Because your name is written on this. This wealth is assigned. This miracle has direction, and it is finding its way to you now. You don't need to explain it to everyone. You don't need to make people believe you. What God is doing in your life will speak for itself. The favor will be visible. The overflow will be undeniable. Those who laughed will see. Those who doubted will witness. Because when God puts His hand on someone's life, no opinion can stop it. No judgment can reverse it, and no system can contain it. Do not fear what's coming. It is not a burden, it is a blessing. You will not be crushed by it. You will be carried by it. You will not fall under the weight. You will rise with it. Because this money is not just currency. It is a weapon. It is a tool. It is an extension of heaven's power in your life. It will free you from bondage. It will restore what was lost. It will rebuild what was broken. And it will reveal to others the greatness of the God you serve. There is healing in this provision. There is purpose in this overflow. And there is protection that comes with it. Because when God blesses, He also guards. He is not just giving you money. He is giving you peace with it. He is giving you wisdom to steward it. He is giving you discernment to protect it. Because what's coming will be too precious to waste. You will not mishandle it. You will not lose it. Because the same God who is giving it will also guide you in how to use it. This is not a fantasy. This is not wishful thinking. This is a prophetic reality that is unfolding even as you receive this word. If you could see the movement in the spiritual realm, you would see the angels already surrounding what belongs to you. You would see the accounts of heaven being opened. You would see the chains being broken. You would see the barriers being torn down. Because nothing can stop the hand of God when He moves on behalf of His child. And you are His child, deeply loved, deeply seen, deeply chosen. That is why this word found you. That is why it's stirring something inside you. The voice of the Lord is tender but clear. He is saying, listen, not out of fear, not out of pressure, but out of love. Because He does not want you to miss this. He does not want you to delay any longer. He does not want you to look back years from now and realize that you stood at the edge of your breakthrough and turned away. That will not be your story. You will not be one who missed it. You will be the one who said yes, who stood in faith, who believed against all odds, and who walked into the blessing prepared by the hand of God Himself. This is the moment that shifts everything. This is the point in your story where everything starts to move. God is not asking for your perfection. He is asking for your attention. He is not demanding your strength. He is inviting your surrender. You may feel tired, you may feel stretched, but God wants you to know that you are standing in the exact place where heaven and earth meet, and the blessing that has been set apart for you is now closer than it has ever been. The time for wondering is over. The time for hesitation is behind you. You are no longer on the outside looking in. You are in the room. You are in the moment, and everything God promised is moving toward you, even if you can't yet see it. Why is everyone rushing to this 7-second brain ritual? Leaked CIA files exposed a hidden brainwave technique that opens the door to wealth fast. Verified by 4 top neuroscience labs, it's turning financial stress into abundance almost overnight. But this secret won't stay public for long. Click the link in the pinned comments before it's deleted forever. God says, you have been given a lot of money. This is not a metaphor, not a symbolic idea, not an exaggeration. It is real, tangible, and marked with divine intention. But this kind of money, this kind of increase, does not move through ordinary hands. It moves through obedient hearts. It is not attracted by greed. It is released through surrender. And that's why your listening matters more than ever before. Because the wealth is not just for you to spend, it's for you to serve. It's for you to fund the vision. It's for you to break curses. It's for you to set captives free. If you are believing that this promise has been assigned to your name, then speak it in faith by commenting 333 right now. Let every opposing voice know that your faith is still alive. This moment you're standing in is the fulfillment of many seeds. Seeds you planted when no one was watching. Seeds watered by tears. Seeds planted in dark seasons when you didn't even know if anything would grow. But God never forgot. Not one prayer, not one act of kindness, not one time you gave when you had barely enough for yourself. Heaven took notice, and the reward has been maturing in silence. The harvest has been growing in the unseen, and now it's ready, now it's ripe, now it's yours. But hear this clearly, this kind of harvest cannot rest on divided hearts. You cannot want the blessing but ignore the voice of the one who sends it. You cannot chase the promise and silence the instruction. God is not looking for people who want the reward without the relationship. He is looking for those who say, "Lord, if it takes everything in me, I will follow. If it requires faith that stretches me, I will listen. If I must walk away from comfort to step into calling, I will go." That is who you are. That is why this word has found you. You are the one who stayed when others walked away. You are the one who kept praying when it made no sense. You are the one who believed when the evidence said, "Give up." And God is honoring that. He is rewarding that, not because He owes you anything, but because He made a promise, and He never lies. This provision is not just coming to bless your hands, it is coming to break the cycle of lack, the cycle of survival, the cycle of scraping by while others flourish. That cycle ends here. You are the one chosen to carry abundance with honor. You are the one called to show the world what happens when someone listens to God. You will be the testimony that confuses the wise. You will be the evidence that obedience is never in vain. This is not about luck. This is not about how much you hustle or how hard you work. This is about alignment. This is about divine release. This is about heaven opening up and saying, "It is time." And when God says it is time, no force can block what has been appointed. The struggle cannot cancel it. The debt cannot steal it. The enemies cannot touch it. Because the hand of God is stronger than every opposition that has come against you. You are not late. You are not behind. You are right on time. Because God knew exactly how long it would take for your heart to be ready. He knew the battles would not break you, they would shape you. He knew the delay would not destroy you, it would prepare you. So now, He speaks again. Listen, not with fear, not with pressure, but with peace. Because when God speaks like this, it is always out of love. He does not warn to scare you. He warns to protect you. He is not asking you to be afraid. He is asking you to be aware of how close you are, aware of how ready He is, aware of what is being offered right now. Do not second-guess this. Do not overthink it. Let your spirit respond before your logic tries to shut it down. The money is not a dream. It is not a maybe. It is real. It is ordained. And it is near. But your attention must be fixed, your ear must be open, your heart must be yielded, because God will not pour what is holy into what is distracted. He will not bless what is rebellious. He will not increase what will not listen, and that is why He is slowing you down in this moment, to make sure your focus is in the right place, because once it comes, everything will change. Your routine will shift. Your decisions will matter more. Your influence will grow. And if your heart is not aligned, the very blessing meant to lift you can overwhelm you. So God, in His love, is speaking ahead of the miracle, preparing you to walk in it, not just receive it, teaching you to carry it, not just celebrate it. Because what's coming is too weighty to be taken lightly. The money is not the goal, God is. But when your eyes are fixed on Him, He will not withhold anything good from you. He is not a God who teases. He is not a father who promises and then forgets. He is faithful, He is generous, and He is timely, and His timing for your life is now. So don't miss this. Don't delay this. Don't silence the whisper. What your soul is sensing right now is truth, and that truth is calling you higher, calling you deeper, calling you to trust even when you cannot trace the outcome. Because obedience always unlocks more than we can imagine. And His movement is not vague, not distant, not symbolic. It is personal, direct, and filled with purpose. You are not listening to this because it's a coincidence. You are hearing this because heaven has marked you for something sacred, something uncommon, something that will change your life and ripple through generations after you. The Lord says again, you have been given a lot of money. That means it already belongs to you. It has already been transferred in the realm of heaven. It already bears your name. But God is not delivering this wealth into a passive spirit. He is releasing it to the ones who will listen, the ones who will steward, the ones who will walk in reverence, not in rebellion. This wealth is not for everyone. It is not for those who treat the sacred as common. It is for the ones who have been tested and have chosen faith. It is for those who have cried in silence, but never let go of His hand. If this word is awakening something deep in you, if you feel this in your spirit, declare your agreement by commenting 555 right now. Let your faith take a visible step forward. Is this the same CIA brain ritual changing lives in seconds? A new leak reveals a powerful 7-second technique developed under secret research. Backed by neuroscience, people are moving from debt to wealth and luxury faster than believed possible. But this secret may be deleted soon. Click the link in the comments before it disappears. You may not know how it's coming. You may not see the path clearly. But that has never stopped God. He doesn't need your plan. He needs your yes. Because the blessing was never dependent on your power. It's been waiting on your alignment. And now that your heart is listening, the blessing is responding. The windows of heaven are opening, the winds are shifting, and the release is becoming visible. For too long, you have carried silent burdens. You've walked with faith that few understood. You've kept going when nothing around you gave you a reason to believe, and now God is rewarding that faith. Not with temporary relief, but with supernatural provision. What you are about to receive will not just meet your needs, it will exceed your expectations. Because that is how God moves when He is ready to reveal His glory through a willing heart. The financial release you are about to experience is not a random act of kindness, it is a result of covenant. God made a promise to you, and He is not a man that He should lie. He has been watching over His word to perform it. And this word has matured. It has reached its appointed time. The struggle was real, but so is the harvest. And this harvest has been guarded by angels, preserved in seasons of loss, protected even when you didn't realize it. Now, heaven is opening the vault. Now, the accounts of divine promise are being transferred into your life. And this transfer will come with peace, with clarity, with purpose. You will not be confused. You will not be overwhelmed. You will be positioned. God is not just releasing money, He is placing you into your calling. He is surrounding you with divine partnerships. He is aligning you with resources that fit your purpose, not just your preference. Every enemy that has mocked your faith is about to witness your overflow. Every doubter who questioned your calling is about to see the evidence. But this isn't about proving people wrong. It's about proving that God is right, that His word does not return void, that His timing is always perfect, that His favor can lift you from the back to the front in a single moment. You've waited long, you've prayed hard, you've surrendered deeply, and now the release has come. But it will not fall into hands that are distracted. It will not remain where dishonor lives. This blessing demands humility. It demands wisdom. It demands a heart that stays open, even when abundance flows. That is why God has spent time shaping you before releasing what He promised. He didn't forget. He was preparing you. Because what's coming will require the strongest version of your faith, not just the loudest. You are about to walk into rooms you once only prayed about. You will receive calls, offers, and opportunities that you did not chase, but that were assigned to find you. You will see doors open without force, because favor will be your key. But all of this begins with your ability to listen. That is the condition, that is the gate. The money has been given, but you must still receive. And receiving starts with listening to God's voice. He is not shouting, He is speaking in a still, clear whisper. He's saying, I'm giving this to you, but I need your heart more than your hands. I'm releasing this to you, but I need you to stay close, stay clean, stay surrendered. Because the money is a mission. It's a tool for what I've called you to build. It is not your source. I am. And if you can remember that, you will never lack again. You are stepping into a season where you will become the answer to prayers you didn't even hear. You will fund missions. You will bless families. You will build what others abandoned. And through it all, you will remain grounded, because the blessing won't change your heart, it will reveal it, and your heart belongs to God. So take this moment seriously. Do not walk away from this word unchanged. The Lord is not speaking for nothing. He is not stirring you for entertainment. He is preparing you for release. Your life will not remain the same. Your name is being whispered in rooms of favor. The people God has assigned to bless you are already feeling the urge to find you. And all of this is unfolding now, not later. The anointing on your life cannot be copied. The blessing assigned to you cannot be stolen. The doors opening for you cannot be shut. Because when God says it is yours, it is finished. Stay listening. Stay honoring. Stay ready. What He is doing next will leave you in tears of gratitude. This is not just another word. This is a spiritual appointment with breakthrough that was written long before you were born. God is not making suggestions. He is giving instructions. He is not offering options. He is giving direction that leads to release. And that release is not small. It is massive. It is supernatural. It is specific. God says again and again, you have been given a lot of money. The word given means it has already happened in the Spirit. It's not pending. It's not waiting on approval. It is finished. But it will only become visible to you if your heart listens. The wealth that has been set apart for you is not lying dormant. It is active. It is moving. It is seeking the place of obedience so it can rest. And that place is you. If you stay surrendered, if you stay aligned, you are not listening to this because of curiosity. You're here because God needed to slow you down long enough to hear His voice clearly. All the noise, all the confusion, all the chaos, none of it could drown out His call. Because when heaven decides it's time for your release, nothing can silence it. The blessing that's been assigned to your name is stronger than every storm that's tried to take you out. And now, God is making it clear that it's already yours, but it cannot fall into the wrong hands. It's yours, but it won't manifest until your spirit says yes in full surrender. If this is the moment where you choose to say yes to everything God is doing, then write 1212 in the comments as a prophetic act of agreement. Do you know why people keep whispering about this 7-second CIA ritual? A leaked brainwave method is spreading quietly and changing financial realities worldwide. Proven by neuroscience, this simple ritual attracts money, freedom, and luxury. If you're seeing this, you're so lucky. Click the link in the comments before it's taken down. There's been so much pressure on your life lately, and that pressure hasn't been punishment, it's been proof. Proof that something big was about to shift. Pressure always comes before birthing. Resistance always rises before release. And the heaviness you've been carrying is not because you're weak. It's because you are carrying something heavy in the spirit. Something God is about to deliver through your life that will not only bless you but bless others through you. The money God has given is not just for comfort, it is for calling. It's not just to enjoy, it's to empower. There are people tied to your obedience. There are lives waiting on your yes. There are prayers that will be answered through what you carry. That's why this blessing matters. That's why it's urgent. That's why it's time sensitive. because heaven is orchestrating a divine movement that requires your alignment right now, not tomorrow, not next month, but right now. This isn't about being rich. This isn't about being flashy. This is about being ready. God is not looking for people who want wealth without wisdom. He's looking for surrendered hearts who will carry what others cannot. You are one of those hearts. That's why the fight was so intense. That's why the attacks came so hard. That's why the warfare didn't let up. Because the enemy saw what was coming before you did, and he tried everything to wear you down, to distract you, to make you give up before the moment of release arrived. But you didn't give up. You may have stumbled. You may have cried. You may have wondered if you could take any more, but you didn't quit. And because of that, the blessing has found you. The money has reached the threshold. The angels assigned to your life are rejoicing because you are still standing, you are still believing. And now, the miracle will become visible. It will manifest. It will unfold. God is not limited by economy. He is not held back by your background. He is not restricted by your past. When He speaks increase, it comes from places you never imagined. It comes through people you didn't expect. It flows through doors you didn't knock on. That's why you cannot predict this. You can only prepare. And the way you prepare is by listening deeply, continually, obediently. Because the voice of God is your compass in this season. You will not be led by what makes sense. You will be led by what He says. And what He's saying is clear. This money is already yours, but it will not manifest unless you listen now, not tomorrow, not later, now. Because delayed obedience is still disobedience. And disobedience blocks what is already moving in your direction. This is not about trying harder. It's about surrendering deeper. You don't have to fix everything. You don't have to know every step. You just have to say yes to what He's revealing right now. Your destiny is too important to treat this moment casually. Your future is too sacred to scroll past this word like it's ordinary. This is holy ground. These are holy instructions. And your response to this moment will shape what comes next. You don't need to perform. You don't need to impress God. You just need to trust Him more than your fear. You need to listen when it would be easier to tune out. You need to obey when it would be easier to delay. Because what God is doing is bigger than money. It's about establishing something eternal through your life. The finances are the start. The purpose is the goal. And God trusts you to carry both. You are not random. You are chosen. You are not replaceable. You are essential. You are not too broken. You are right on time. The people who said you'd never make it will have no choice but to watch as God elevates you. The situations that tried to break you will become the very platforms God uses to bless others through you. And all of it will be a testimony not to your strength, but to His faithfulness. Not to your plans, but to His divine orchestration. You've waited. You've worshipped. You've wept. And now, you will witness. Because the word spoken over your life is being fulfilled. The blessing has arrived. The miracle has entered the atmosphere, and your obedience will usher it in fully. God is rearranging the weight of heaven in your direction. The air around you is charged with promise. The unseen is becoming seen. The impossible is bending its knees. The moment you've prayed for is no longer coming, it's here. The Lord keeps declaring, you have been given a lot of money. This is not a motivational phrase. This is a kingdom reality. The spiritual transaction has already taken place. God has written your name beside a financial release so powerful it will uproot everything that once kept you small. But the key still stands. Listen, the release is finished in heaven, but its arrival in your hands depends on your posture, your willingness to hear and respond without hesitation. There's no more room for waiting on a feeling. There's no more space for negotiating with doubt. God isn't asking you to understand everything. He is asking you to trust that His voice is the safest place for your yes, because this isn't just about increase. It's about inheritance. This is what you were born for. This is why the fight has been so hard. This is why the pressure felt unrelenting, because you were always meant to carry something that wasn't common. If your spirit is bearing witness to this even now, type 777 in the comments as a declaration that you believe in the fullness of this promise. You are not watching this to feel better. You are not listening just to be inspired. This is divine instruction. This is your moment to receive not only what God has prepared, but also the discipline to hold it with honor. The blessing will not land in idle hands. It will find hearts ready to walk with God through every step, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it stretches you, even when it requires sacrifice. Why was this 7-second brain ritual hidden for so long? A leaked CIA document exposed a technique so powerful people are canceling debt and calling in wealth within days. Validated by 4 neuroscience labs, it helps attract money like never before. But this page may not stay online for long. Click the link in the pinned comments before it disappears forever. Because let's be honest, God is not looking for people who treat His wealth like the world does. This money, this provision, is sacred, it's holy, it's weighty. And the moment it hits your life, you will feel it. Not just in your bank account, but in your spirit. It will come with clarity, with burden, with direction. God is not giving you this because you begged for it. He is giving it because He trusts you will not forget Him once it arrives. Many people are praying for what you're about to walk into, but they're not prepared to steward it. That's why God took time shaping your heart. That's why you were stripped of things that distracted you. That's why He allowed some doors to close, not to hurt you, but to prepare you. Because the door opening now is too important to walk through casually. This is a door into destiny, into divine responsibility, into holy purpose. You're about to see unusual favor fall on places you once thought were forgotten. Hidden places in your life are about to be revealed and elevated. Opportunities will seem to come out of nowhere, but they are not random. They are rewards from heaven for your endurance. The seeds you planted in secret, the nights you worshipped through tears, the prayers you prayed when no one knew your pain, God saw it all, and He stored it all. And now He's sending back a return that no man can explain. This money isn't just coming to change your life, it's coming to restore what was stolen, to reverse what was broken, to bring balance where there was chaos, to heal what was financially cursed through generations before you. This is about more than wealth. This is about restoration. This is about legacy. This is about becoming the first in your bloodline to break cycles of poverty and walk in divine provision without guilt, without shame, without apology. You will not have to explain what God does in your life. The evidence will speak so loudly, it will silence every critic. You won't need to convince anyone. Your life will become the sermon. Your peace will be the proof. And your obedience will be the key that opens even more. But this will require more listening than ever before, because new levels come with new voices trying to pull you away. But you've already been taught by the Spirit how to stay close. You've already learned in the quiet how to hear Him, and now, in the overflow, you will carry that same devotion. The Lord says, do not treat this season lightly. Do not treat this wealth like it belongs to you alone. It is heaven's tool placed in your hand to build something that will outlive you. You are not being blessed just to feel secure. You are being entrusted with tools to fund vision, to establish kingdom ground, to carry hope to those still crying out for answers. You will know it's from God because it will come with peace. It will come with divine timing. It will not require compromise. It will confirm itself. and it will stretch your faith while calming your fears. That is how heaven moves. That is how God shows up. Not in confusion, not in chaos, but in clarity wrapped in faith. So stand still and receive what is already yours. Stop overthinking what has already been settled. Stop questioning what has already been decided. God is not debating your future. He has determined it, and nothing can undo what He has decreed. What has your name on it is not up for negotiation. It is sealed in His promise, and His promises are yes and amen. That moment is here. This is the hour. This is the space in time where heaven and earth agree, where your obedience meets His promise, where what was stored begins to pour. The Father is not holding back. He is not waiting to be convinced. He has already decided. He has already spoken. He has already given. You have been given a lot of money. These are not just words. They are a spiritual reality, an eternal truth stepping into your present. This is not a maybe. This is not a suggestion. This is the voice of God revealing that the blessing has already been released, and now the only thing left is for you to walk in the awareness and alignment necessary to receive it in fullness. The release is not waiting on the economy. It is not dependent on people. It is activated by your surrender, your listening, your willingness to yield. You may not feel qualified, but God never based His decisions on qualifications. He chooses those who are available. He selects those who are willing to say yes when it doesn't make sense. You don't have to figure out how it's coming. You just need to keep your heart open, your ears tuned, and your steps aligned. Because what's coming will not just meet needs. It will birth legacy, open cities, bless nations. This money is not ordinary. It is miracle money. It is covenant provision. If you know this word is landing in your spirit as truth, take a step of agreement and comment 999 to declare your faith out loud. There have been moments in your life when it felt like everything was pressing in at once. The weight, the questions, the silence. It wasn't just hardship, it was preparation. God was refining you, stripping away distractions, building in you the capacity to carry what others cannot. That pressure was not to punish you, it was to shape you. Because what's coming is heavy with glory. This blessing is not light. It carries responsibility. And now that you've endured the pressing, you're ready for the pouring. The delay was not denial. The silence was not rejection. The wait was not because you weren't seen. It was because the weight of the blessing demanded depth. God had to go deeper in you so that what He pours into you will not leak out. This isn't about a quick fix or a short burst of help. This is about a shift in your entire atmosphere, the kind of blessing that moves through you and blesses everyone connected to you. Can 7 seconds really change your bank account? A CIA-funded study just leaked, revealing a brain ritual that flips lives from broke to blessed. 4 neuroscience labs confirm it activates powerful wealth brainwaves. People are stepping into dream homes and luxury lifestyles. But this breakthrough won't stay online for very long. Click the link in the comments before it's deleted. God is not releasing money just to answer your prayer. He's releasing it to fulfill your purpose. The plans He has for you require provision. Not just enough to survive, but more than enough to build, to give, to sustain, and to empower others. He is not blessing you to make you feel important. He's blessing you because He can trust you to carry the kingdom forward. You will not just be a receiver, you will be a releaser. And this is why the voice of God is asking for your attention now. Because obedience will always be the gate through which favor flows. You do not need to beg God for what is already yours. You simply need to listen and obey. The moment you do, you align your life with what has already been spoken, and heaven begins to respond with acceleration. Do not let fear keep you from what belongs to you. Do not let guilt from your past convince you that you are disqualified. God is not asking you to be perfect. He's asking you to be willing. He's asking you to trust Him, even when the path looks uncertain. Because He is not calling you to what you can do in your own strength. He is calling you into what only He can fulfill through you. There will be moments when what He says doesn't make sense to the natural mind. There will be times He asks you to step when the ground still looks shaky. But if you can keep walking, even when it feels risky, even when it feels lonely, you will find that the very ground you feared will hold you up. Because His word never fails. His promises do not collapse. His voice leads only to life. This blessing will change more than your finances. It will change your voice. It will shift your posture. It will give you the power to speak life where others saw death. It will give you the ability to say yes to things you once had to say no to. The financial freedom God is giving you will free your time, your focus, your mind, and that freedom will become fuel for your assignment. People around you may not understand it. That's okay. You were not called to be understood. You were called to be faithful. And those who laughed will eventually see. Those who doubted will watch the evidence rise. Because God is about to make your life a testimony, not to your strength, but to His faithfulness, not to your performance, but to His promise. This is not a fantasy. This is not hype. This is not wishful thinking wrapped in spiritual language. This is the voice of the Father, reminding you that He finishes what He starts, He delivers what He promises, and He rewards those who believe even when nothing makes sense. Stay close. Don't rush past this moment. The atmosphere around you is sacred. There is movement happening even as you receive this word. The doors are unlocking. The flow is beginning. The blessing is being delivered. Your obedience is the address. Your faith is the signal, and your surrender is the gate. Don't look back. Don't shrink. Don't explain yourself. Just move with God. Just follow His leading. Just keep your hands open and your heart soft. Because He's not just giving you something, He's trusting you with something. And what He's placing in your life will carry weight. It will impact lives. It will touch souls. And it will be a beacon of His glory. He has been moving behind the scenes with hands full of mercy and plans soaked in grace, setting everything in place to bring you into a release that is not only miraculous, but perfectly timed. Every moment you felt forgotten was actually preparation. Every delay was divine design. And now, with steady love, God is drawing your attention once more to what has already been written over your life. You have been given a lot of money. Heaven is not confused. The Lord has not changed His mind. What He gave you, He has not taken back. The provision was not dependent on your perfection. It was based on your purpose. And that purpose is still alive, still unfolding, still guarded by His promise. But the voice of God is not whispering without reason. He is speaking now because timing matters. Obedience matters. Listening matters. If you feel this word anchoring itself in your heart, I want you to comment 1010 in faith to seal your agreement with what is already yours. There are things in life that can only be accessed through the doorway of surrender. This blessing, this wealth, this outpouring of divine provision is not something you can work for, earn, or manufacture. It is spiritual. It is supernatural, and it responds only to your willingness to hear and obey. The money God has assigned to your name is already in motion. It's already left the storehouses of heaven. But whether it touches your life or passes by you depends entirely on whether you will trust His voice above all the other noise. You've come too far to let doubt speak louder now. You've endured too much to miss the moment. This is not the time to second guess. This is not the time to treat this lightly. The presence of God is hovering close, and His Spirit is drawing you into alignment because He doesn't want you to miss what is already on its way to you. Every time you obey when it's hard, every time you say yes, even when it's uncomfortable, you open the way for the next wave of provision to meet you. This money is not a result of labor alone. It's the fruit of covenant. It's attached to your calling. And that is why the enemy has tried to distract you with discouragement, overwhelm you with fear, and bury you in shame. Because if you ever fully believe that what God has for you cannot be stopped, you would walk in it with boldness that shakes the atmosphere. Could this 7-second CIA brainwave trick be your fastest path to luxury? Leaked research reveals a simple ritual helping people attract wealth effortlessly. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, debt is dissolving and abundance is showing up fast. If you're seeing this now, you are God's chosen one. Click the link in the comments before it disappears. But hear this now, your season of small is coming to an end. Your chapter of not enough is closing. The pages are turning, the story is shifting, and the voice of God is saying, listen, because the next steps matter. The instruction is clear, the direction is holy. You cannot afford to go back to confusion. You cannot afford to miss what is unfolding before your eyes. The money is moving, but it's moving where the obedience is. Follow the voice, follow the peace, follow the path that the Spirit is making for you. This blessing will not feel like pressure. It will feel like clarity. It will not bring chaos. It will usher in divine order. Because when God sends increase, He also sends structure, and that structure will hold the weight of the overflow. You will not be crushed by what's coming. You will be strengthened. You will not lose yourself in it. You will find your deeper identity in it, because this isn't just a gift, it's a signpost pointing you closer to the heart of your Father. He is not blessing you to impress people. He is blessing you to advance His kingdom, and He chose you because He saw you could be trusted. He saw the secret places where you cried but never gave up. He saw the moments where you could have walked away but chose to worship instead. He saw the loyalty in your heart, even when the evidence didn't seem to match the promise. And now He is responding, not because He owes you, but because He is faithful. You are being lifted out of lack and into a season of overflow, not because of a strategy, not because of a connection, but because of divine favor. This is your portion. This is your inheritance. This is what He promised, and now it is here. But it can only be embraced by those who are listening. You must tune out every lie that says you're not ready, every fear that says it's too good to be true, every distraction that pulls you from God's voice. There's a stillness God is inviting you into, where the noise of the world fades and the whisper of His Spirit leads. In that space, you will know exactly what to do. You will know where to move. You will hear who to partner with. You will see what to walk away from. Because clarity comes in listening, and clarity will lead you to the next door of provision. God is not just giving you money. He is giving you instructions. And those instructions are gold. They are keys. They are strategies for stewardship, blueprints for building, maps for multiplying. Do not overlook the value of hearing Him. Do not treat lightly what He is saying right now, because in this season, your breakthrough is tied to your hearing. The Father has not forgotten a single promise, not one. He remembers every word He has spoken over you, and He is fulfilling those words right now. But it will require focus. You cannot listen to every voice and expect to walk in fullness. You must choose who you listen to. Choose the voice of the one who sees the end from the beginning. Choose the one who leads you beside still waters. Choose the one whose love is steady, whose power never fails. You have not missed it. You have not been skipped. You have not been disqualified. The blessing is still yours. The favor is still active. The plan is still in motion. God has not changed his mind, but he is calling for your attention. He is pulling your focus, because he is about to do something in your life that will change everything. God says again, without hesitation, you have been given a lot of money. This word is not meant to flatter. It's meant to wake something up inside of you, something holy, something urgent, something that has been buried under disappointment and delay. The reason he keeps saying it is because it's not about whether he gave it, it's about whether you'll believe it, whether you'll receive it, whether you'll allow your mind, your heart, and your actions to align with what has already been transferred into your name in the Spirit. And if you are receiving this in your heart with full faith, comment 1515 now to seal that agreement with heaven. This isn't the kind of wealth that comes and goes. This is enduring provision. It doesn't just bring temporary relief, it brings generational change. This blessing is not random. It has been carefully assigned, meticulously arranged, and divinely protected. It carries your name not just for your sake, but for the sake of others whose lives are tied to your obedience. That is why God is urging you not to miss this moment. Because this isn't only about you. This is about those who are connected to your yes.